Listen up.
It's the number one voice of the tri-state. I'm number one. It's Cooking Up 215. So let the show begin.
Turn me up.
You already know who it is. It's your boy Smooth.
What's up, beautiful people? It's your girl Stormy P.
And this is Cooking Up 215, and we got someone special for you today. We talking about the godfather himself of the radio station, Power 99. Cosmic Strictly Skills. Kev is in the building.
Yes. Legends in the house. Legends era.
Yes, sir. That's amazing. You're the only person to ever get a drum roll from me. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate
I know I'm
that.
gonna keep it low.
It was a solid drum roll.
It was?
Solid.
It was good.
Did my thing.
Definitely a solid.
Was there some Nick Cannon in there?
It was giving very much drumline. I was feeling it. I was feeling it.
You gotta get the check though from that.
Oh yeah,
For sure.
But
this is Cooking Up 215. I was going to bring the baking soda out. We was going.
oh, this ain't.
Not we ain't cooking that. Yeah, no.
We ain't trying to cook
you
up
say
and end up
cooking, you know they
upstate
think like, yo, you get that work.
And then you got me upstate doing push-ups, waiting on you to come on the radio 8 o'clock at night.
Exactly.
We don't want that.
Okay, cool.
We don't want you to have to shot me off. But yo, shout out Smooth behind the walls. Nah, we cooking up salmon here today, baby. None of that other stuff. None of that other stuff. But we definitely appreciate you for coming through.
Oh, for sure.
You know, you are a
What's up,
staple
Stormy?
in the
Hey.
community.
Don't say what's up, Stormy. I'm waiting
a
for
little scared.
Smooth to finish because I got some things to say to
You
you.
looking at me like I'm food or something.
Yes. First of all, I
Damn.
just want everyone to know. You heard it here first. I'm taking his black card. You heard it here first. I'm taking
Black
Cosmic
card?
Strictly Skills
getting
Kev
revoked?
black card. It is getting
Black
revoked.
card? Who has
Yes.
black card?
You don't anymore, and I'm gonna tell y'all
I've never
why.
had
Okay.
one.
This man.
I got an EBT black card. You can get that.
Oh shit, that's another story. We gotta talk about that after the show.
Oh, for sure. You can get that.
Why you
Ain't no
black?
problem.
Listen, y'all, I'm taking his black card because he does not eat grits. He does not eat hot sauce. He does not eat watermelon, nor is he a big fan of fried chicken. Who are you and where did you come
The
from?
fried chicken. I didn't hear that part.
Where did I come from?
Yes,
From Philadelphia.
not acting like that.
Uptown, to be exact.
Uptown don't claim that.
Now, what you,
Yeah.
Not
what you
acting
trying
like
to say,
that.
though? What's
You
wrong
was
with
raised
that?
better than that.
Okay, so why do I gotta eat? Break down. Why do I have to eat hot sauce?
Why are you denying yourself the simple pleasures in life?
It's gonna give me heartburn.
That's what they make Tums for.
True.
Yeah, but I don't like taking medicine.
It's not medicine.
You just chew it up.
It's candy.
Or drop it in your water.
Okay, so all right, you said all right, I should eat the hot sauce. All right, I think about that. What's so special about watermelon? It's all them seeds in there and all that ish. Like, what's up with that?
You know
They ain't
what?
bad if you eat them. If you swallow a seed or two, a watermelon not gonna grow in your stomach. You be
I thought
alright.
that as a child.
We used to think that.
So do you swallow sweet seeds?
That ain't the only thing I swallow, baby.
That's what I mean. I'm asking you swallow seeds. You know, are you a babysitter? That's another conversation.
Well, I guess we're gonna jump in.
Yeah, see that.
Yeah, right.
I'm messing with you, Smooth. But no, I'm just not a fan of it.
Oh, the watermelon.
I'm
Did you
not
have a
fan of
bad
watermelon,
experience?
like hot sauce? I don't
When did
like,
you realize that you didn't like these things? Because you know, growing up, these are the things we used to.
I don't
What
like
do you eat at
like-
cookouts?
Yeah.
fish?
Those are the main things at the cookouts. Watermelon, fried chicken, and hot
Fish,
sauce.
white fish, green beans.
Who got green beans at a cookout?
Now wait, let me finish. Asparagus.
There ain't nobody bringing asparagus in the cookout.
Hold up, wait. Wait, you don't grill asparagus at a cookout?
The more you talk, the more it sounds like you're not at a black cookout.
This
Nah,
is
let me-
not.
wait,
I'm not.
It's raisins in the potato
It's giving
salad.
raisins in the potato salad.
It's
No, they
raisins
do.
in
Wait,
the
so
potato
wait,
salad.
you trying to tell me they don't have asparagus at a cookout? Y'all ain't never been to a cookout ain't got asparagus?
It got to be a real. This is more than a cookout. You're talking like an extravagant outing. This is something
It's
like
giving baby
where it
shower.
was cooked
Okay, all right, so
prior
look.
to the outing.
All right, so we do this. We do the fish. We do. I do potato salad. I'm with that.
With raisins.
With raisins.
Yeah, because you sound like you like raising your potato salad. If you don't like hot sauce and
Nah, I
watermelon.
don't do no raisin, no potato salad.
Yeah.
Come on,
All right, well,
what
we're
y'all-
going to
Most
judge
people do.
him and his eating skills a little bit later. Let's get into
All
it.
right, what's up?
Yeah. We wanted to get to know Kev a little bit, man. You know you.
What you want to know?
You've been in this game
What
for
do
a
y'all
minute.
want to know?
Want to know Kev. We want to know Kev. How did you start? You started in your dad's basement. Did you see yourself creating this career that you created?
Nah, well, all jokes aside, when I started, I started because it was something to do. It was fun. I never took it. I never thought like, oh, I'm gonna make money off it or it's gonna be a career because I always wanted to be a lawyer.
Wow.
Word, that's dope.
That's crazy.
That don't mean I'm a liar. But
I didn't-
that's another story. But I wanted to be a lawyer. But But I was always into music. I just loved. As growing up as a kid.
Ice Cube, your favorite, right?
Who?
Ice Cube.
Oh, yeah, it's one of my favorite. I'm talking about before Ice. I'm talking about before rap. I used to listen to the radio every day. My brother, he was always rest in peace. My brother Keith, he died, but he used to like, you know, being an auto mechanic and getting dirty and grimy. He used to be out there with my dad. I used to always be in the crib listening to the radio. Mm-hmm. So I never wanted to be on the radio. I never, like, I'm just being honest with you. I never, you know. So what happened was I used to play the drums.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to be in the church and play the drums.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you know, the Holy Ghost.
Back there.
Hashalama.
Yeah,
Killing it.
So it was a kid, you know, just kind of speed the process up. It was a guy up the street. His name was Brian, and he's like looked like 3 doors up. And I went to his house in his basement, and he had turntable. And this is before scratching and all that. This is we talking. I'm revealing a little bit of age. We're talking like 77. So he had like turntables, but it was like he was just trying to mix.
They just do regular, right?
So I used to go to his house like every day and just see what he was doing. And then he had a party. I went to his party, and he had to leave. He's like, "Yo, keep this moving till I get back." And I didn't know what I was doing,
and you up there just throwing records on,
but I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, right. So I started getting a love from that, and then it was like from there I would go on my dad's in his stereo in the living room, and I would put records on. And I'm
Did
trying
your dad
to,
have a vicious
but it was
collection?
only one thing. He had the old school joint, the
big one joint,
the big long joint.
Yeah,
the old joint. So he used to get on my top, like, yo, stay away from my record player. You know, he was just tripping wilding out. So I got with a couple other friends, and we got 2 turntables, and then I just started, and I'm just skimming through it because I don't want to make this all lengthy. I just started, you know, getting into it that way, and you know, I started liking it. Then I started doing parties and little house parties and stuff like that. So I did it for fun. I didn't do it from a money stand side. Because I just always thought I was going to always have a work, and that was that. You know, just all for fun, like for real. And went from there, started doing parties, started doing stuff around the city.
And all this is before you seeing radio, before you even thinking about radio. Right. You just straight running around the city doing parties.
All right, so let me just put this out there. I didn't start doing radio. Now, there's 2 types of radio. I was doing college radio and I was doing commercial radio. Mm-hmm. But I started college radio literally in 88. And the first college radio job I had was in Atlantic City.
Okay.
So I used to go down to Atlantic City every weekend and do this little college show down there, and then we'll come back to Philly, you know, every weekend, back and forth. And I was doing that. Did that from like 88 to about 90. And then when I came back to Philly, all this, you know, 'cause I had moved to Jersey for like a couple of years, then I moved back to Philly.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, which by the way, I heard you guys are from Uptown.
Yeah, Uptown's in the building.
I might have to give y'all Uptown
quiz. We heard you from Uptown.
Exactly, we heard you from Uptown.
Of course.
We heard Cosmic Kev. So this is a whole Uptown situation.
It's the Uptown link up.
Yeah. There you go.
Yes.
That's what I was
Uptown
looking for.
Actually, Uptown
Connection.
Uptown
Sync
Sync
up.
Up.
Okay.
Uptown Connection.
But
Now, you were talking about, you were doing a college radio in 88. You were telling a story of how, you know, you was rocking a party before Scratch. I feel like DJing then isn't exactly what DJing is now.
Not.
Is there anything that you like detest or hate or can't stand about the state of DJing right now?
What I don't like, and it's not really I don't like, it's just that anybody feels like they can DJ.
Right.
Like you can wake up tomorrow and say, I'm gonna go get this thing called a controller.
Yeah.
And I'm a DJ.
DJ Storm.
But it's not about having the equipment. It's about knowing what to do with the equipment. You follow what I'm saying? So you
Mixing
have to
BPMs and stuff like that.
Yeah, segues and how to keep the energy going. And a lot of dudes, they just feel like they play a bunch of drops or they screaming like they DJ. Yeah, you gotta know how to keep the energy going. So that's what it is. I mean, that's the difference between then and now. When I was saying scratch, I mean it used to be about, when I was in it, it was how good you can scratch. That's not, now they don't care about that.
Yeah.
Right.
But back then, that's what
it was
big
about.
Thing, like, how good can you scratch? How good can you keep the record going and stuff like that. But those, that's just back then. So during that transition, like I said, I was doing that. And then when I was doing the Cos radio thing, when I came back to Philly, I got on this Drexel.
Okay.
WKDU. Shout out to AJ Shine. You always say I don't give him no props. I do. He always says that, AKA Joe Simmons. We were doing a show on Drexel. And while I was doing that show, I had hooked up with Kobe Cole and got into Power 99. But I was like...
That's what I remember Kobe Cole.
Yeah, I was on I used to call it the AM PM mini mart shift, where I would be on from 1 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. 1:30 a.m. to 1 a.m. to 1:30 a.m. for only 30 minutes. Right. But I didn't really care because at the time I was just trying to promote my mixtape. Like I was doing mixtapes then.
Right.
So I'm like, yo, if I get on, can I sub on my mixtape? He's like, yeah, you can do it. So did that. I was at Power 99 and
we talking like the Jackin' for Beats mixtapes or
Yeah.
Yeah.
What you know about that?
Listen, man, I do what I do.
I was doing the mixtapes then, and I was just using that platform to get my tapes out, getting more known out in the streets. So I didn't care about me being on big time because it was just something just to help promote.
To help do. So what was your name buzzing in the streets? Was the tapes popping?
Yeah.
Like you had one of them tapes that people feel like, yo, I gotta go get the Kev Jackin' for Beats.
But let me tell you the funny thing. I used to go to like every different like hair salon or barbershop or somebody's crib and write down a list of stuff they wanted. So at first I used to make a personal tape. That's like, it's Smooth say, yo, Kev, I want a tape. I want this, that, and the third on it. I would write the list down, and then she said she'd add some songs. I would do that. So it would be your own personal tape. That's how I was doing it at first.
Just straight personal joints.
Yeah, I was doing just straight personals. I wasn't doing like one tape and then everybody get it.
So
it was more of a on hands thing. So once it started circulating around the city, I started getting more and more clientele. So I said, man, forget this. I can't just do
there's too many tapes. You got all these
then I started
requests.
getting one tape and then just letting everybody get the one tape. So that's how it was going.
And it caught fire?
Yeah, it caught fire. And I got to tell y'all a funny story. And I hope I'm not making anybody in this room mad. You guys good? Camera guy, you good? Shout out to Vernon. What up? I see you. So I never forget this. And it's always a lesson that you have to learn when you coming up.
I agree.
So this is now, I'm gonna move up in time. I'm gonna go to 1995. So this is when Clue, the evolution of Clue came out more in like 94, but he started really moving
popping
in like 95, 96, 97, right? So I remember I would go down to this store called Uptown Flavor. It was like 13th and Chestnut. So African guy named was Abdul. He used to always
Abdul.
Yeah, like that was his name. Yeah, he's like 7 foot, dark skinned dude, but I don't know where he's at.
Sounds like Abdul.
Yeah, sounds like him.
I mean, I heard you don't like light skinned guys.
I don't.
So he would have been your pick.
Abdul.
He sounds like a king to me.
Oh, what constitutes a king? Is it the skin, the height?
Yes, all of the above.
Because I'm short, I ain't a king.
Listen, I ain't saying you did.
Okay, all right, cool. Anyway, but anyway, so I used to go in the store. So, and this is a real story. So I used to go in there, and I would, let's say if I brought in like 40 tapes. So he would have 100 Clue tapes, and I would have 40 tapes. So let's say I drop them off. You know how you do. You give it to them, give them consignment.
Right.
So let's say a week goes past, I go back. So out of the 40 tapes, I might have 28. Clue might have, if he dropped off 100, he may have like 30. So I used to get mad, like, yo.
Clue out here selling.
Yeah.
I'm thinking that he's not pushing my tape. So I'm, and this is something I want all these people to understand. When you think that it's not working for you, you have to look at yourself sometimes, because sometimes it's something you're not
that you're not doing right.
So I'm just sitting there like, yo, I'm getting mad, like, yo, you ain't pushing my shit,
Yeah.
So I never forget this. I did it like 3 times. So I came in that store one day, Like I said, he tall, big dude, and he says, "Come here. Let me talk to you. Come here. Let's go in the back."
The accent.
That dude gripped you up.
We go in the back. We talk right now. So he can I get a tissue? Give me that paper towel.
Yeah, sure.
Please. So he took me in the back. Thank you so much. He took me in the back, and he said, "So you sitting down here, you're complaining about DJ Clue and how many tapes he's moving and this and the third." He said, "What you need to do is you need to get up on your game." He says, "For example, you come from an era of hip hop purists, scratching, doing that old type of thing." He says, "And that's cool. I like that you do that. But what makes Clue tapes move is Clue has the exclusives. He has the exclusive freestyle. He has all of the early content." He says, "Why don't you got relationships, you got connections. Why don't you go get exclusives and get freestyles, and why don't you do that and add that on to what you're doing instead of complaining about him?"
Right.
So mind you, I'm maddish. Like, I'm listening to him, so I leave out the store, and I'm mad.
You leave out the store and you mad.
So I leave out the store, and I'm on fire. It was me and my cousin back then. So I get my car. I remember this like this was yesterday. I had a 79 Impala with Dayton's on it.
Fancy.
I was dripping. Don't hate on me. I was dripping.
With the
you feel me?
It was real uptown. Okay.
Yeah, okay. I'm right with the loud system.
I see you.
Of course. Don't play games with me.
The subwoofers. Okay.
Yeah, what you know about that?
With the woofers in the back.
I'm on the way home, and I'm mad, and I'm like, man, fuck him. But the whole time I'm on my way home, I'm thinking about what he said.
Yeah.
And when I got home, I dropped my cousin off. When I got home, I was like, yo, he right. And I changed my whole dynamic of how I was doing my mixtapes. And what I would do was, then I started tapping in with like a lot of artists that have relationships. So this is around the time when I was doing the mixtapes with Major Figures and the mini singles and the Roots, and I started tapping into that. Like I started giving that exclusive content.
Right.
So, and that's when my tapes blew up. But my thing is sometimes where a lot of artists, and I say this, people just be saying like, yo, oh, you hating on me. No, sometimes you gotta look at yourself.
That's true.
If you're not, maybe it's something you're not doing that's making people, want to reach out to you. Because, for example, it wasn't like I was just selling mixtapes in Uptown. I was selling mixtapes everywhere. But once again, I had to sit back and look at myself, and I wish he was around with thank him, because if it wasn't for that conversation,
would have switched up.
I probably would never switched up, because
and learned about catering to your markets.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Right. But Clue was catering to every market. And what happened was, from me changing that, Smooth, it enabled me to start selling tapes in New York, North Jersey. I was even selling tapes out in San Fran. It allowed me to move. So, sometimes, and I say this to artists, sometimes you got to stop feeling like, yo, this person is hating on me. No, maybe it's you. Maybe you're not.
You got to get out your own way sometimes.
Yeah, because, a lot of times people be like, oh, my man say I'm the hottest. That's
just your man, right.
That's what he's supposed to.
So once you switched up, it opened your market all the way up.
Yeah, once I switched up, it really, it changed the dynamics for myself. It gave me a little bit more real estate in the market. It made the radio station look at me totally different. And I'm gonna get into another situation. For example, you got time? You cool?
Well, it sounds like a great story. We can get back to that on the second half of the show. Is that cool?
Yeah, it's cool.
All right, well, it's your girl, Stormy P. We still in the building with Cosmic Kev. And, of course, we got my man, Smooth here.
Smooth.
Hey, we're going to get into some...
man.
Thank you.
I'm very, what's up?
Thank you.
You supposed to be like Ross. He was like...
Put that joint on you. Bless you. Put you on the team.
Oh, it don't go.
We got to get the cooking up charm so then we could just,
throw
that joint on you.
It's our favorite part of the show.
That's your favorite?
Yes, sir. Ah, chef, what you got cooking?
You already know.
You already
already know who it is. It's your man Smooth, and it's my favorite time of the day. It is time to introduce the chef and this wonderful meal that he has prepared for us. We got Chef Easy today, representing Taste of Glory. Thank you for coming, Chef Easy.
Appreciate it.
Tell us about what you prepared for us today.
So what I have here is a shrimp Alfredo. See that?
Look,
the fresh large shrimp, fresh fettuccine, fresh pasta. Also right over here I have my signature sauce. These are my honey buffalo wings. And right here,
there we go.
yeah, and right here we have our pan-seared honey glazed salmon.
Honey glazed salmon.
Honey glazed salmon.
Ain't no tequila in the honey glazed?
Ain't no tequila.
We ain't doing that?
No, not tonight.
Cool. We're gonna keep it sober. These shrimp look special. You cooked these today?
Yeah, just now, right on.
Man, that boy, he put it together. We ain't had nobody put a span exactly like this together in a long time. I mean, we appreciate you greatly. So tell us about Taste of Glory real quick.
Well, Taste of Glory is a catering company. I started back in 2005. I started cooking for couples. Actually, just to make sure that people
had romantic dinners and stuff like that.
And then if you had a long day at work, you can come home. If you don't feel like cooking, you
can
just
holler at me.
Exactly. So all you gotta do is
that's
hit
where
me
the
up.
easy part came in. That
easy. I'm trying to make it easy.
Easy.
Yeah. So we offer catering. We offer dining.
Mm-hmm.
I'm tired.
You tired? You good, baby? We got you. And you working on a brick and mortar, right?
Yeah, we got our brick and mortar coming up in 2022.
2022.
2022. We got big things popping.
2022.
Yeah.
So until you get their brick and mortar, let them know where they can find you. How can they set up and get this nice little situation for themselves?
Yeah, you can find me on Instagram _ Taste of Glory, Chef Easy.
Okay. You got it right there, Chef Easy, Taste of Glory. This your man Smooth. This Cooking Up 215. And we will definitely let y'all know how this food tastes. Please believe that. It's your boy Smooth and we out.
What's up, beautiful people? It's your girl, Stormy P.
It's your boy Smooth.
And we're back with our man, Cosmic Kev.
What's up?
Yes. And in case you haven't noticed, we got some lovely food in front of us. Shout outs to Taste of Glory, Chef Easy. Listen, I'm not gonna lie. That diet's out the fucking window today, all right? I'm finna bust my ass, y'all. It looks so good and it tastes even better. Did you get a chance to take a bite yet?
I haven't, but I'm about to dive
in.
I don't think y'all even seen that. Yes. I just bit a string man. I mean, like, it was just a burst of literally flavor down my lip. You know what I mean?
All on the beard.
Is it there?
No, it's not.
It be like that, though. It's like my personal bib, so, if you see a little something, get in there.
I got you. I'm gonna hit you with the
Right, exactly.
All right, so we want to get back into Mr. Cosmic Strictly Skills, Kev. You gotta say it all.
While we talking now?
Absolutely, we about to.
Yeah,
Yeah, we family now. Okay. It's the Uptown Link Up, remember?
Of course.
Okay.
Uptown Sync Up.
Uptown Sync Up. Now, I wanted to ask you a question. You don't drink.
Nope.
You don't smoke.
Nope.
How do you send risky texts at 3 a.m.?
Organically.
Oh,
Organically.
From the heart.
From the heart and your butt and your blood pumping.
Okay.
You know that blood pump?
I'm talking about a different pump, but okay.
Yeah, I'm talking about a different pump too.
Okay, cool then. We on the same page.
Yeah, I'm talking about that blood pump. Things, it's organic.
Okay, so what is your vice?
My vice?
Yeah.
Big booty hole.
Hump with it.
I'm gonna leave that alone.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna leave that alone. Sometimes the stories to be sold, not told. You feel me?
I mean,
So I gotta wait till it come on BET?
Yeah, of course. You gotta pay for that.
Is it gonna be on Uncut or the regular BET? BET Plus.
Uncut.
Okay, that's even better.
Uncut.
Sounds like my
Might
type
be
of
an
story.
OnlyFans page. You never know.
You know what?
I mean, you've been in the game for a while, so like when you used to DJ the parties and all that type of stuff, the females, I'm sure they was, sliding all in your MySpace.
Like I know you got a
You know what I'm
groupie
saying?
story.
We ain't have MySpace back then.
Yeah, even so, you before that,
Yeah.
so they was
We had
getting
that.
live and direct, hitting you on your Nextel.
Exactly.
They was hitting you on a party line.
Damn, you taking it back. I'm trying to make it seem like, damn.
You said I might
that's
the
like
only
this
thing.
shit. I was on the party line, too.
You know what I mean? I'm OG, but damn, you like party line. But yeah, I mean, it. You know what? I feel like social media now makes everything so accessible. Like, you see a chick, you right beside of them, and you know what I mean? That's it. You ain't really got to do no work. Like, so somebody, they're in your DM, so I mean, what do you do? Like, what's the qualifications for them breaking through? Because back then you had to put in work. You know what I mean? You had that game. all that. Now it's like you get a couple of likes.
Little fly picture.
Yeah, what's up? I mean, so what's the qualifications? Because now it's easier. You know, it's easier for y'all now.
It's easy, but for people like me, and I'm assuming people like you, like Drake said, how you supposed to find the one when anyone to come with you? So you can't just like the pictures. You can't just follow me. You can't just slide in my DMs. You got to come with something else.
Yeah, but you're not. Are you meeting up with them? What are you doing?
No, I mean, you're going to have to show me that you're witty. You're able to handle my sarcasm. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
it
you
can't just be you
your
like
mouth
my
is a little
stuff.
crazy.
What?
Yeah.
I'm a child
Behind
of
the
God.
scenes, your mouth crazy.
First of all, I lead the worship service every third Sunday. You're not going to do me like that.
You are.
You don't remember that time you was playing the drums and I came up front
I
and
used to play the drums,
I
I
opened the
did.
service with you?
Yeah, I do kind of remember that.
Exactly.
You was a little, grasshopper, but it was cool. You a little wet behind the ears, but that's another story. But go ahead. You know what I mean? It is what it is.
I'm sorry.
It is. It's so
This shit
good.
is different.
You got food on. See, I got you,
I
boo.
told y'all,
I
y'all
got
know,
you.
everybody who know, y'all rock the show.
Man,
This is
this
the part where I
family.
don't talk too much. I like to
Damn.
dive in my food a little bit.
Listen, shout out to Chef
Get a little
Easy.
busy.
He said y'all gonna be smacking, chumping, all that today.
This shit is popping.
And the presentation is A1. I love it. I love to see it. Okay.
So I ain't doing too much talking.
It's delicious, man.
Chef Easy, I saved my appetite for this.
You ain't eat all day. Let
I
him
ate
know.
all day. Shout out to Chef Easy, man.
The girls don't be trying to bring you no food to the station.
I think everybody tries to bring food to the station. Like,
They try to get your attention through the you know what I mean? Come up there with some plates.
plates. Nah, I better not tell. This story's funny.
Oh no, you gotta tell it now.
This girl told me that her son, he rapped, and it was imperative for me to hear his music, and she wanted me to meet her somewhere, and she's like, it's really important. Which, in a sense, I thought the way she did it was kind of bad because she made it seem like, he was handicapped or something like that.
The
Oh
fact that
my
she was
God.
doing it for
To
her.
make a long story short, she never even had a kid.
So you thought
So
you
she
was
just
doing
was trying
something.
to get you.
Just wanted to sit down with me, and we'll just leave it at that.
So you thought you was doing something for the Make-A-Wish Foundation. Whole time.
I made the dream come true.
Exactly. Okay. Just wanted to be sure.
Look, look. I'm gonna tell you how you know the food's good because the flies was coming around.
Oh my
I mean, the
God.
food is just shit.
It is.
You know
it's
that, right?
so good.
The food is just
They
shit.
trying to get some.
Exactly.
Ain't
So,
none of this down.
So you've been in the game for a long time, and I want to ask you an honest question. Who is the worst artist that you've ever worked with?
damn,
Right on the spot.
the worst. There's so many.
Oh my God.
There's so many. I can't. Let me just say this without.
Oh, let's name a situation. Like,
Well, I'm gonna say. Let me say this without incriminating people. A lot of people are not what you think they are. A
Okay.
lot of people think you hear them and they come up. I mean, you hear them and you think they're like really on a top tier level, and they'll come. Like a lot of artists have come to my show. They say, "Man, I get on this show, I'm gonna burn it down." I come to the show preferably. They get up there and I gotta rewind the beat 8 times, and Vernon is a witness to that.
Oh my God.
Like 8 to 10 times.
keep
They
having
start over.
restart.
Yeah. And these are some. I say this one artist I ain't gonna never put. I won't put him out there. A guy. It took us an hour and a half to do a 6-minute freestyle.
Damn.
What? He just had to keep restarting.
Well,
That'd be the
somebody y'all know, but I don't. Like
You ain't gonna put them out there.
Yeah,
We dig it.
yeah.
But that's why I'm heavy. Like, used to feel like freestyles was supposed to be something, a real freestyle where you get up there, really turn the beat on, straight off the top, and and go in.
Them
And it's
days
like
are
that-
over.
Yeah, it's like that changed. So initially, when you started to come up show and you had people freestyle, was that your aim to have people come up there and really just straight off the dome show your artistry?
A mixture of both. If you wanted to have something written, as long as you ran through it, it's cool.
Right.
If you wanted to go at the top, that's cool. So it's a little bit mixture of both. But we've had some, and let me say this, a lot of people don't know how the come on show existed, how it came to be.
Talk to
That's
us.
what I was about to
Yeah.
ask next. I was just
A lot of
about to
people
say,
don't know.
how exactly did you even get that idea to have people come up there and present themselves like that?
Well, excuse me. Mm-hmm. The come up show is an offspring. It was a show called Radioactive. That show was ran by Kobe Cole. Kobe did that show for years. And when he moved up in positioning, or he had went from like a regular air personality to like management, he gave that show up, which that's how the show fell in my lap. So when it fell in my lap, to do the show, I had a guy named, once again I shot him earlier, AJ Shine, named Joe. He originally was doing the show with me when he first started.
Okay.
And we had a little bit of, I would say,
Disagreement?
differences. Like I'm not.
Creative differences.
Yeah, creative differences.
Yeah.
I couldn't get the word.
I got you.
Yeah, I mean, he might be my executive producer. That's
Listen,
another story.
come on, somebody.
That's another story. So, and he, shout out to him. But what happened was, to continue to do the show to keep, moving up, I had to get another co-host. So the second co-host was this guy named Wongus. I don't know if you guys remember the name Wongus. He was doing it for a minute, but it was this guy, and he was an intern. His name was Q Deezy.
Shout out to Q Deezy. Yes.
Q Deezy, he used to come around, and I said, it's something special about this dude. He was really in tune into what was going on. He was very youthful, and he got it.
Yeah.
Live wire.
So I pushed for him to end up being the co-host with Wongus. Wongus was there for a while, for maybe a year. Things went to the left. Wongus left, and I was like, listen, I need this guy Q Deezy as my co-host, or vice, whatever it was.
Right.
Because he was mainly doing the most of the talking, and I was mainly doing most of the DJing. But I just knew, like, yo, I knew he was a talent. Like,
right, to put y'all together would be something
Yeah,
great.
the it factor.
he just had the it fact, like, yo, this guy's it. So we got together, and we've had so many monumental moments with him. I just want to shout out to him, salute to him. He's done other things. Fox 29. He's got his own podcast now. He does a lot of things.
Q
out
on
of the country.
Fox.
Like, he's doing a lot of things, but I remember a lot of people didn't believe in him, and I said, "This
But
guy."
you saw it.
I saw it like
Yeah.
right away. I saw it, so definitely shout out to him. And we did a lot of monumental things, like a lot of great come up show moments. Was definitely done with him.
What's your favorite one?
Oh man.
Let's get into something. Let's talk about one of your favorite come up show moments with Q Deezy.
One of my favorites, I would say Kanye West.
Okay.
That's crazy.
See, everybody knows Kanye West now. The Kim Kardashian, Kanye West.
We talking college dropout Kanye?
We talking right before college.
Ooh, okay.
We talking about Kanye West came to my show, and this is documented. He freestyled on the show, and his dentures came out while he was freestyling,
No.
and he put them back in.
Like they popped on the little table. You throw them back in.
Shout out to Al Branch. He used to work for Rockefeller. He kept telling me about Kanye. Like, I'm telling you, dude, he's the next one. I'm telling you, we need to get on your show. So just Through the Wire had just came out. Kanye was still not big.
Right.
And he brought him down, and he was like, kept telling me. So he got on the show, and he started freestyling, and he was, killing that shit. And it was like, that was one of my favorite, because I witnessed, now you probably can't even get him on the phone, but he was so humble.
Yeah.
He was just like, he was like a kid in a candy store. I'm gonna tell you another artist, and this artist didn't do the come up show, but he came to the station.
Kendrick Lamar?
I remember when Chris Brown, when Run It came out.
I actually was there.
You was where?
I was at the studio.
You was there? Mm-hmm. You trying to say we go back like beach chairs?
We go back like 4 flags on the
like
Cadillac.
beach chairs and hairlines?
You know
I still
it.
got my hairline. And this is not glue. This is
That's
mine.
on you.
It's
Yeah,
not
this
a
is
natural.
this is mine. Yeah, this
Okay.
hairline is mine. Like it won't come off. It won't come off.
It won't move.
But anyway, yeah, you know, she said she was there. This guy was like, he was so hyped to be in a radio station.
Yes.
He answered the phone call. He was doing all kind of crazy stuff.
Yeah.
He was like, oh my God. And those moments are memorable because you remember when the artist is just, they're just coming out the gate, you know, to where they are now. So
Right.
that was a memorable moment. It wasn't on the coming show, but it was during, I think the Hot Boys was doing it then, and I was doing the mixing, and he came down, and that's what happened. So that was a memorable moment for us at the station.
Right.
I get asked this question a lot. Who bodied the come up show the most? Everybody asks that
bodied it?
question.
And who do you think?
Right. You've had a lot
That's
of
a
people.
hard decision.
You've had a lot of hard, spitters come up there.
I'm gonna tell you. Now I'm gonna say this. And some people might get mad. I feel like everyone that bodied the come up show the best, all are from Philadelphia.
Okay.
All of them.
Respectable.
And it's not
Respectable.
because I'm from here. Like, not taking them from anybody else, because we've had people from all over the country before. It's just endurance, showing up. All right, so I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna say these people, and then I'm gonna say who I think did the best. I think I would say Major Figures as a whole, like body to come on show. I'm not saying they're the best. I'm just giving
Some of your
memorable
top
moments.
ones.
Major Figures, Beans, Young Chris, and Cassidy.
Cassidy.
All good
Now-
choices.
I'm gonna tell you who I think Bomb did the best. What do you think I'm gonna say?
Chris.
I'm hoping Cassidy.
You say Chris.
Yeah.
You say who?
Cassidy.
Hands down.
Really?
Cassidy.
Yeah.
Cassidy. people.
Cass can spit.
This is
but
what I'm
I like
saying.
Chris.
And I gotta put Meek in that category because Meek came in body to come up show. And if I forgot anybody, please don't charge it to the head, not the heart.
Right.
Cassidy, man, like you go back to them come up, it's like
He's a different beast.
He just like every time he came up
Was
there,
this like Cassidy like before Hotel with R. Kelly or
during Hotel, after Hotel, after Incarceration.
so multiple couple times? He come every time he
He
come
came
up there, he
at
bring
least
it.
3-4 times.
And
Yo,
bomb it.
bro,
Give it to you every time.
every time, like no slack, no slacking.
So you had the boy Simba up there.
But I'm saying for us in Philadelphia.
Okay.
Now Simba destroyed the come up show,
Right.
and that's recent. We're talking.
Yeah, that's really new.
That's new, but I'm just saying in past years, yo, like everybody's name is from Philadelphia, and it's not because I'm not saying because I'm from Philadelphia,
Right.
because I don't care where you're from.
Right.
I don't give a shit about that as long as you doing what you do.
Right.
I think Philly cats have a different type of hunger, and they know the Philly like perspective and how they're going to be perceived. So
Hold
they
up, I
know they
forgot
gotta
one.
come.
Hold up, I forgot one.
Okay.
Joey Jihad. I forgot
Okay.
one.
So Joey or Cass
Joey
then? So
Jihad
is he
used to
second?
come up there. Joey Jihad.
He was.
I would say
running.
Joey and Reed. I don't think Reed came up there enough.
Right.
But every time Joey would come
He bring
up
it.
there, 10 minutes, don't
Yeah, see,
nonstop.
and
Let's
Joey
go.
was crafty with his words and shit. So this
Joey,
shit just
Joey
used to come out
Jihad,
crazy.
he was definitely one of my favorites for a long time.
Yeah,
like,
he definitely
still one of my
was.
favorites. But I'm just saying, like,
during that time.
yeah, it's just memorable moments, like in history that that with these guys. I'm surprised that you said Cassie, because when I say that, people be like, I'm like, yo,
No,
Cassidy.
Cassidy is a beast.
Cause he is a
Different.
spitter, but I just know I look at Chris like I give Chris like damn near like
I said
Jay-Z
Chris, no.
type articulation, like just the shit he
The
said.
reason why I'm not, I feel like Chris didn't come up there enough.
Right.
Chris definitely top 5, top 10 in the city. I'm saying Not to say even Chris, that's my guy.
Yeah.
Chris don't want you like, yo, call me, yo. Chris don't do that. But Chris, a lot of people say that Jay-Z stole Chris's style. That's been said for years. Mm-hmm. I'm not saying that's true or untrue,
But he
no similarity, but
Chris is nice. But I can see
because
Cass and Joey, they some real, spitters. They come from that DVD era, so it's a little, it's a little different. They was.
And if I forgot somebody, please.
They can't take it personal.
Sheep Raw was crazy. No, wait. Hold on. We from Uptown.
Hold on.
We from Uptown.
Hold it.
How can we forget Vodka?
Vodka special.
Wait, hold up. You don't agree?
He like an acquired taste.
I didn't say anything. I was trying to eat a string bean.
Vodka is an acquired taste. Everybody can't do
Vodka is on a island by himself.
Yeah, that's why.
He does not sound like
everybody
anybody.
can't take Vodka because he is so different. But his wordplay is supreme. It's different. It's literally, like you said, on an island by itself.
But yeah,
he do his own thing.
I mean, the problem, I think now and then, back then, when we would have people come up, they knew what they had to do. Mm-hmm. No disrespect to the newer generation, the newer talent. They're not built like that. They want to auto-tune, and they don't want to rap.
That's what I was going to ask you, too. They
don't want to do that.
Do it discover you a little bit? Like, does it change the way you handle everything? Because nowadays, they ain't rapping like that at all. Like, to even, have Simba come, well, you got all those other artists, they don't really spit. They don't rap at all. They're punching artists. Like,
if you notice, I don't have people in all the time
because
these newer artists don't spit.
Right.
They just want to melody and that's it. And they want to do it for like 2 minutes and that's it. That's not what the come on show is.
Yeah, I've seen dudes come up and be like 15 minutes of just straight.
Right. And I try to cater to that new audience as well. But it's harder to do it that way with the come on show because the come on show is supposed to be for that spitter.
Right.
So it's kind of like a catch-22. You gotta please everybody, but a lot of these new artists, they're like, well, why don't you get so and so to come up and spit, and they'll come there like, yo, I don't do that. But let me just talk about my single.
A lot of people don't freestyle.
Bippity boppity boo.
Whatever it is.
Well, let me ask you a question. You've
Sure.
been in the game a long time. Mm-hmm. How do you still keep your ears to the streets hard enough to pick up on these new artists and know what's popping in the streets right now? What the kids are listening to?
I'm glad you said that.
Yeah.
So I get this question all the time. People say, how do I get the Kev or this and that?
Yeah.
If you're putting the work in,
it'll come to you.
It'll come to me and I'm going to look for you.
Got you.
Like, I'm telling you, if you're putting that work, undeniably, I don't mean that just some homeboys saying, it's in homies like, yo, he hot. I'm talking about.
The streets is talking.
The streets is really talking. I give, for example, we're talking new, we're talking recent. Now I mean recent as in this year. We're talking within the last 2-3 years. Sim Santana record was moving around, and I was hearing about it so much, and I was seeing it.
Yeah.
I was looking for him. Like, yo, where you at? He's going to the show. He didn't call me.
Right.
Yeah.
He didn't. I looked for him because he put the work in. People are liking it. And I see yo, you know what? He's putting in the work. I'm not going to not have him come up.
Right.
Because this is the thing. I could personally not like something. Personally, it may be, let's say something new. I may not personally like it myself. But if the people like it, I'm going to give it a shot.
That's dope.
Right. Gotta get the people what they want.
And I'm going to give y'all a treat. First time I ever heard. Nobody ever heard this.
Whoa.
Oh, exclusive.
So, people always say, I broke every artist from Philly. I have not broken every artist from Philly. Have I been a major part in a lot of artists that have propelled? Yes. But I'm human. And I'm going to give you one example. Lil Uzi Vert. Lil Uzi Vert, I did not break Lil Uzi Vert.
Cuts?
Diamond Cuts broke Lil Uzi Vert. Mm-hmm. It was Diamond Cuts. Mm-hmm. What happened was when Lil Uzi Vert was running around with Diamond Cuts. Diamond Cuts was sending me some records. And the first few records she sent me, I was like, these joints too weird. It's too weird.
It's the honesty for me, y'all.
No, look, because you know what?
Because it was different. It was different.
But the problem with people is, as I'm telling you the story, people don't know how to keep it real, keep it a buck. Like
Keep it a buck.
they don't. They make it seem like it's uncool if I just be honest about it. So she was giving me a couple records. I said, these joints is weird. Like I don't know. She said, Calvin Towns. I'm like, shout out to Diamond Cuts, by the way. So he had this one record. I can't think of it. It was just one record. And I was like, yo, this joint kind of all right. So I started playing that one record, but mind you, Diamond Cuts had already been going hamburger helper with this motherfucker. Like, she going
Hamburger
crazy.
helper.
So around that transitional time, I think, what's my man name? What's Drama's homie? It'll come to
Don Cannon.
Don Cannon. Yeah, Don Cannon. Shout out to Don. Don he was coming through Philly. He had heard Diamond playing Uzi, and then the connection went, and it went from there. And Uzi, by right, made his mark the way he made it. So, like a lot of people would say, "Oh, I don't know." Uzi made his mark the way he did it. Diamond Cuts is really responsible, along with Drama and Cam.
Right.
Like
giving that break.
Yeah,
that's dope that you say that. Though.
Yeah, I'm not. And that's what I mean. Hey, look, listen. That wasn't that. I felt like he was whack. I was like, it's a little different for me. Right. And the one song that he did do, this is before he even got signed, I started playing. But mind you, all of the creative work that was being done by Diamond Cuts.
Yeah.
So I don't try to make it seem like, I don't make people say, the only way you're gonna make it is you come through me.
You go through Kev.
I don't.
So you don't think you're a gatekeeper?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I don't.
So you don't think you're a gatekeeper?
You know what?
I was about to say the streets feel like you're a gatekeeper.
Yeah, it's like this thing. Like if you make it to the come up show, boy, we getting a deal.
That's it.
We just got to get you on.
Uzi's never gone on show.
Yeah, see that's crazy.
He's never been on show.
But that's just like it's just you have a staple. Like the come up show has been a staple in the community. It's major. It's so.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
However, it's just like Vern may make the camera guy, executive producer, whatever, may make it a different way than Benny Boom made it.
Right.
Whatever Benny Boom journey was, whether he I don't know, but he made it his way.
Right.
That doesn't mean that
if you do it that same way, you're gonna make it.
Doesn't mean that.
Yeah. It's just a community thing. A lot of people see those dudes get up there and they think that in Philly that equates to success. Even if you made it to the come up show and didn't get a deal to be one of those rappers that made it up there, it's major.
No. I mean, I appreciate the love and support, but
do you feel it though? That's the thing. Like, do you take it in that your show has this?
The pull.
This hold on to people where you are a staple.
It does, but I'm going to say this to both of y'all. This is the problem I have with a lot of artists that do get to come up. People feel like once you get to come up, that's it.
Right, you got to keep putting that work in.
Like, I'm going to say this. People really don't look back and look at what Meek did when he was on the come up show or when he was doing certain things. Meek never stopped putting in the work.
Right.
Foot stayed on the gas.
When I say stayed on it, when you say stay on the gas, it was different. So Meek had out In My Bag. That shit rolling. Meek didn't even care about In My Bag. He didn't give a shit about it. He's coming to me with 3 other records. He's not even caring that In My Bag.
That one.
I don't care about that. I got these 3 other joints. A lot of times, a lot of the spitters that have came to the show, once they did the freestyle and once the song gets played and once they feel like that's it. You can't.
Yeah, you got to keep that consistency rolling.
You have to keep
And
it
especially
going.
if you want to be, I guess, around in this game for so long too. Cause that's the thing. Imagine if you do only worry about
That's
the
my
one
problem
hits.
because
Then
I'm
you
gonna
get
tell you,
penalized.
spitting wise, we have a lot of great spitters, but a lot of them have never transmitted into making hit records.
Yeah. I think that's hard for a lot of people from Philly. For some reason, they don't really make the correlation of being able to be a hot spitter and being able to make songs. Is there
I think some
anybody
people
like
just want the hood? What's the name too?
the Hood Glory?
Yeah, some people cool with just being a dude popping in the city. They want to come up there, freestyle for Kev,
And
be
let that
known
be
on
it.
the block. You the hottest rapper out here, and that's really I don't think they really try to even make a radio hit. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think some dudes really are like that, especially now with Instagram. You're getting that a lot. Like people is popping out here, but they not really trying to
to the
excel. At
next
least
level.
I feel
So
like.
what
even
happens?
if
Like
they think they do.
so then if they don't make it, whose fault is that?
Their own,
their fault.
honestly.
Because then now it's my fault. I get that a lot too.
So
They
is
just
it
blame Kev.
anybody from Philadelphia right now who you're like, that's the next one, or I'm spinning them a little bit more than anyone else? Like,
It's not really. I'm gonna say this. I got a little issue with us.
okay, talk to me.
As a people.
So now we have in Philadelphia, we probably got about I would say 4 million rappers.
Damn.
No, at least
rappers.
literally 4
At
million.
least.
At least 4 million. Now, this is my problem. A lot of these artists are going at each other. Like on Instagram, the guns and all that, right? Mm-hmm. But let's just say, little so and so popping in the hood. You give me the record, right? Let's say I play the record because he's popping in the hood. But let's say in the record he's dissing somebody else.
Now
Yeah.
you dissing somebody else.
Thank you. So they take it like, oh, you playing so and so, you dissing so and so. So then, all right, well, you playing him, why can't you play me? Then you going back dissing him.
So back in the day, like when you had what was it, Major Figures and
State property.
State Property was going at it,
So let's talk about that.
and they came up on the come up show.
Let's
How
talk
that-
about
how
that.
that went down.
A lot of people don't know how this happened. I never sanctioned that.
So you didn't know what Young Guns was
I'm
coming
gonna
up
tell you what
there.
happened. Chris and Eve. No Better Love had went number one. Prior to No Better Love went number one, Chris and Eve came to the station before that. Now they're moving. So they call us, hey, me and QDZ, hey, we want to come up on the come up show and we want to, spit and all right, cool, like, because they just want, all right,
They out here getting busy.
It's a good look.
they come up. I'm thinking they just going freestyle, play joints we never heard. They spitting. As you know, Chris starts going at State Property. I'm like, what the?
No, you
And
mean
if-
Major Figures.
Yeah, my bad.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, at Major Figures. And if you can probably pull this up on YouTube, you hear QGZ like, whoa, 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 but he's going in. So he's dissing the whole Major Figures, dissing that, and when it was done, they left. And the world knows, me and Gilly have,
Y'all cool. Y'all got a relationship. Y'all constantly.
that's family.
Right.
That's family. Not to take anything from anyone else. That's family. So Gilly calls up me and QDZ. He's thinking we knew they were going to do that. Yeah, you gonna let them niggas ride on us? Yeah, what the fuck that? We like, oh,
Pause.
hold it. So we had to, by right, allow Major Figures to come up the following week to rebuttal, because if we didn't, they would have thought
You chose
taking sides.
right. Boom. They came up the following week. This is all documented. You can pull up on YouTube. Major Figures is going at state property. Beans calls up. They're on the air. It's like 1 a.m.
Arguing on air.
Arguing on the air. F-bombs going everywhere. I'm worried, thinking.
The FCC is about to shut all this shit
Right.
down.
Right. So, exactly. Yeah, you know the game. So, after that, it got really heated. And, some things that transpired, which led Spade for Major Figures, led him to go into jail for some time. And someone from state property lost their life. Now, my thing of it is, number one, I didn't even know that they even had a beef.
Right.
Now, supposedly the beef was over because, which some people know, Major Figures was supposed to sign to Rockefeller. I don't know if y'all know that.
I heard about that before.
They were supposed to sign. They didn't like the deal that Rockefeller was offering. They declined. Beans, got their crew together, and then they did the deal.
And they got the deal.
So I guess it was. I don't know. I wasn't personally there, but I guess it was a little animosity, whatever.
Crazy part, even Beans' deal came out of nowhere too. Beans didn't even know he was about to get a deal. He went up there with the dudes that did
Sadiq and Black Friday.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
went up there with them, and they just introduced him like, yo, he hot, and boom, next thing you know, he had a deal.
So what I'm saying is, from that situation, I really, it was a tragedy, and it was nothing that we wanted it to happen.
Right.
But it went that way. So to this day, if somebody from Philly is beefing with us, I won't play it. I just won't.
Right.
Like I
Because it go too far sometimes.
I just won't, because it just gets out of hand.
Right.
And it's like, hey, somebody said, well, you'll play if Game is beefing with 50. I mean, that's
That's out of here. It's like international.
but I'm not.
That's a little
I'm
different.
saying that's what somebody would say.
Yeah.
But I just, from those situations,
Won't do that no more.
I'll never do it. And I'm saying the problem with a lot of these artists, they be really having issues
With these other people.
Like you go on YouTube, you go on YouTube, you go on Instagram.
On the lives, all
Yeah,
that.
they be going like guns out.
Yeah.
I see you, you bitch ass nigga. I seen you on
There's
such
no
and
more
such
fighting
street.
either. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No.
Like, so it's like you kind of gotta watch it, because you know what I mean. Like,
You might help fuel somebody's
Yeah.
I'm
situation.
feeling that shit. They like, yeah, well, you know what I mean.
Whole time you don't even know what's going on.
I don't know what's going on. Like, yo, I'm just up here playing music. Like, hey.
Listen, I know that's wild. Like, I don't know about y'all, but we have gotten so many gems today. And I just want to appreciate you for taking the time to come sit down and chat with us.
Y'all kicking me out already?
No. I want to eat with my mouth open. And so I'm trying to rap so I can chew loud.
All right, cool.
If
I'm
that's
eating
cool
my
with
mouth
y'all.
open and closed.
So one more time, I do want to say shout out to Chef Easy. The food was amazing. Do you have anything going on right now that you want to drop, that you want to talk about, people can look out for?
Got a brand new website.
Ooh.
Brand new.
Yeah.
It'll be up in about, I'd say about another 30 days.
Okay, your OnlyFans on there?
Nah, see, this is where a lot of people go wrong at. If you don't have it, don't flaunt it. I'm working on it, but it ain't there yet, so I'm not gonna do that.
God.
I'm not playing myself. I'm not Fat Man Scoop. I'm not DJ Khaled. Shout out him, but I ain't doing it. I just believe if you ain't got it, don't flaunt it.
Oh.
And some people just don't
Get your
care.
shirt on, baby.
Oh.
Yeah, you know what I mean? But that and I do like a lot of different type of business. Like I have a small trucking company and stuff like that. You can't do
One trick.
you can't.
You
You
gotta
can't.
be out, especially now. You gotta diversify. All this
do.
knowledge out here.
Got to.
Got some Bitcoin. Playing in that world. Look. Got some
Okay,
Bitcoin.
okay,
Look.
it is what it is. All right.
It's in there.
It's in there. So
Listen, we appreciate you
I
coming
thank y'all
through,
for
man.
having me. invite me to this great meal.
Of course.
I'm going to take some of this back.
As you should.
You know.
Tell your friends
I enjoy
about
the company. She was grinding me up behind the scenes, though. It's cool.
That's what I'm here for.
With the smile, with the innocent face.
Exactly. Right.
Y'all already know what it is, man. It's your boy Smooth.
It's your girl Stormy P.
This is Cosmic Kev.
Salute.
And this is Cooking Up 215, and we out here.